What if one man was more powerful than the president? A man who could crash the entire US economy with a single word. Or save it with the stroke of a pen. Well, this isn't a what if. This is the story of J.P. Morgan. We're pulling back the curtain on the ruthless secrets he used to buy and control entire industries, building an empire that would forever change the face of America. He wasn't an inventor like Edison or a builder like Carnegie. He was a banker. His product was money, and his genius was control. While other titans built businesses, Morgan bought them. He was the chief architect of the Gilded Age, replacing the chaos of competition with the order of consolidation. John Pierpont Morgan was born in 1837 to a prominent family, his future laid out by his father, a giant in international banking. From his father, Morgan learned that true wealth wasn't about taking wild risks. It was about creating stability and certainty, and then profiting from it. When he came back to New York in 1857, he was the American agent for his father's London firm. This gave him a superpower, access to a nearly bottomless well of European capital. While his rivals were busy building railroads and steel mills, Morgan was figuring out how to own them. He saw the American economy as a chaotic and dangerously unstable machine. Railroads were exploding, but the industry was plagued by reckless speculation and brutal price wars. Morgan realized that real power didn't come from owning one railroad. It came from controlling the whole system. His most legendary strategy was so unique, it was named after him, Morganization. It was a ruthless playbook for turning industrial chaos into a profitable monopoly. First, Morgan would wait for a crisis, like the Panic of 1893, which sent railroads into bankruptcy. His firm would swoop in and buy up the debt of these failing companies for pennies on the dollar. Next came the legendary lockdown. Morgan would summon the presidents of warring companies to a meeting on his yacht, the Corsair. He would hold them captive until they surrendered, force them to stop price wars, and handed over control to him. By 1900, it was estimated that J.P. Morgan controlled roughly 1/6 of all the railway lines in America. He wasn't just a consolidator, he was a creator of giants. In 1892, he arranged the merger between Edison General Electric and its main competitor to form a dominant new company, General Electric. But his masterpiece came in 1901. Andrew Carnegie was looking to retire and scribbled a price of $480 million on a piece of paper. Morgan didn't even blink. He orchestrated the merger of Carnegie Steel with several other companies. The result was the United States Steel Corporation, the world's very first billion-dollar company. In 1907, a failed stock market gamble triggered bank runs that threatened to bring down the entire American financial system. With no central bank to call, the US government was powerless. All eyes turned to J.P. Morgan. At 70 years old, Morgan personally took charge, locking the presidents of the major banks in his library. He strong-armed them into pledging their own firm's money to rescue failing institutions. The panic ended, and the system was saved. But it proved that one private citizen was more powerful than the government. Morgan was hailed as a patriot but also condemned as a robber baron who built monopolies for personal gain. In 1912, he was called to testify before Congress. It was revealed he and his inner circle held 341 directorships across 112 major corporations. The combined worth was over $22 billion, a sum greater than the value of all property in the western United States. These findings led directly to the creation of the Federal Reserve System in 1913. The Fed was designed to ensure that no single private banker could ever again hold the U.S. economy in his hands. J.P. Morgan died in 1913, having transformed the American economy into one of consolidated industrial might. His methods were controversial, but his principles of consolidation and financial control are still used in high finance today. Where do you draw the line between a captain of industry and a robber baron? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to History's Wealth Playbook for more deep dives into the financial titans who shaped our world.